Hello, friends. Welcome back to my channel, A Step Towards Study. So, today I've come up with another important topic from the exam point of view, that is poverty, which is added in our Sustainable Development Goal number one. So, starting with the introduction to poverty, we are all aware what is poverty. Poverty is a complex issue with many causes and many consequences. It is crucial to understand and address these root causes to effectively combat these social challenges. I have included many questions also, multiple MCQs, so that it will be helpful from the exam point of view. So, starting with the first question we have, what is the official poverty line in India as per the latest estimate? The latest estimate is being given by the Niti Aayog. We are all aware of. So, official poverty line of India is now 2,000 rupees per month, and it is given by the Planning Commission, that is the Niti Aayog, which I already told. And the second question which we are going is, which state in India has the highest incidence of poverty according to the latest census? So any idea, any guesses? It must be Bihar. Yes, Bihar consistently ranks among the states with the highest incidence of poverty. The third question we are going to is, who introduced this poverty line concept in India? Any guess? Any answers? Is it Jawaharlal Nehru? Is it Indira Gandhi or Rajiv Gandhi or Mahatma Gandhi? So we are all aware it is Indira Gandhi. It was introduced during the tenure of Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. Now, going back to our main topic, that is the causes of poverty. What is the reason of poverty? We are all aware that now it is set as rupees 2,000 rupees per month. And what is the reason of poverty? It is income inequality. That is disparities in the income distribution. The rich are going becoming richer, but the poor are becoming poor itself. Then the second cause is unemployment, lack of job opportunities, underemployment. Now we can see many BTech engineers, they are going for the government jobs. They are applying those jobs where in BSc just to get a fixed income, a stable salary. So this is called underemployment. We are not getting the jobs as per our skill. Then illiteracy, when we do not have sufficient knowledge, when we do not have the adequate knowledge, when we do not have the access to education, obviously poverty will follow. All the individuals and families. It is only when education rises, then the poverty rises. We are aware of the job opportunities. We get a valid job, and then only our social condition improves. Then again coming back to the MCQs, which of the following is not a consequence of poverty in India? Malnutrition, illiteracy, urbanization, or child labor? It is urbanization. While poverty can influence the urbanization pattern, it is not a direct consequence of poverty itself. People come to the urban cities in search of jobs. It is not going to affect their poverty. It is going to increase their social status, increase their way of income, increase the standard of living. Which of the following states has the lowest poverty rate in India? We have already seen the highest poverty rate, that is Bihar. Now we are asking which of the following state has the lowest poverty rate in India? Is it Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Himachal Pradesh, or Goa? It is Goa. Goa is one of the lowest poverty rates among the Indian states, and we know why. It promotes tourism, the main income of the people. The people get their livelihood. They stay in their own local communities and earn their income. So obviously, it has the lowest poverty rate among all the Indian states. Then again, going back to the next question, which of the following factors contribute significantly to rural poverty in India? Is it lack of access to healthcare, or the declining population growth, or the high level of industrialization, effective land redistribution policies, which contribute significantly? It is lack of access to healthcare, because declining population growth, high level of industrialization, effective land use, they all contribute to increase our status social economic condition. They will not decrease the condition. Only the lack of access to healthcare will contribute significantly to the rural poverty in India. The solution, what are the solution to the causes of poverty? What we need to bring? Economic reforms, of course, economic reforms is one of the major thing which happened in 1991. Uh, that is the liberation, globalization, and the LPG reforms brought up by Manmohan Singh. So that boosted the economy of India. So that type of economic reforms are still needed to increase our social economic condition. We need educational initiatives. We need more access to quality education to break the cycle of poverty. Only building infrastructure, building large schools will not affect, no, will not increase our education status, will not increase the illiteracy level. We have to deliver effective quality education. Now, next comes the employment schemes. Employment schemes have to be generated to create the sustainable livelihoods. We need people are aware, people are educated, the young generation they are educated, but they do lack jobs. They don't do those jobs which are not as per their skills. So these employment skills need to be taken care. Now, which committee recommended the Tendulkar committee methodology for estimating poverty in India? Sorry. Next question: which of the following sectors in India is most affected by poverty? Is it agriculture, manufacturing, information technology, or services? It is the agriculture. Agriculture still is the primary livelihood for our most of the Indian population. More around 60% of the people are still dependent on agriculture, that to the rent-fed agriculture for for their livelihood. The multidimensional poverty index consider which of the following dimensions. Is it income? Is it education? Or is it health? Or all of the above? It is all of the above because it is multidimensional. No, it will consider every sphere wherever it is required. So it considers income, it considers education, also health, everything it considers to assess the poverty levels comprehensively. The next question: which committee recommended the Tendulkar Committee methodology for estimating poverty in India? It is the which committee? Ragarajan or Lakadawala or Alag Committee or the Dandekar Committee? It is the Rangarajan Committee. We are all aware that Tendulkar methodology was recommended by the Rangarajan Committee for estimating poverty in India. Now, what initiatives the government has taken to alleviate the poverty? Government must have taken some steps, right, to alleviate the poverty condition. So, what are the steps? So, that is the Manrega. We are all about the National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, which provides 100 days of wage employment for the rural households annually. And this charge is being given to the Sarpanch of our locality. It is our duty of every panchayat, every citizen of the panchayat, every young whoever is eligible for work. It is our duty to go to the Sarpanch and ask, give me 100 days of work, give me 100 days of wage. That is our right as per the Manrega. Then we have the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. In the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, the government is providing affordable housings who are living below the standard, who are living below the poverty line. What will happen by this? They will increase the living conditions, the the conditions, the deteriorating conditions in which they are living. That will be elevated. They will get affordable housing. And this midday meal scheme, why it is happening? Import education. Because education is the root of every poverty. If education is enhanced, then poverty will automatically be removed. The midday meal scheme is only to enhance the nutritional status of the school going children. It will encourage the parents to send their school to send their child to the school so that they get at least good meal. Now, what are the solutions to government initiatives to alleviate the poverty? We've already discussed Manrega and what it will impact, reduce distress migration. Then this one, Awas Yojana, where it will improve the living conditions, midday meal scheme, increase school enrollment. Now, some questions related to this. According to the latest data, what percentage of India's population lives below the poverty line? Around 20% of India's population lives below the poverty lines, according to the recent estimates. Next question. Which of the following states has shown significant progress in reducing the poverty in recent years? Which state? Is it Odisha? Yes, it is Odisha. Odisha has made considerable strides in poverty eradication through various welfare programs and initiatives. Our CM is wholeheartedly working to achieve the Sustainable Development Goal 1, that is zero poverty. Then, which government scheme aims to provide employment to rural households living below the poverty line? We just now discussed, that is the Manrega. Manrega, the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, which allows 100 days of guaranteed wage employment in a financial year. What is the impact of poverty in education? I was saying why we are doing, why we are getting unemployment, why the condition of poverty is there. So, what is the impact of poverty in education, specifically in education? When poverty is there, there there lies the restriction on education. Why? Because when parents cannot provide food for their children, how will they pay for their fees? So that is the limited access to the education, which is perpetuating the cycle of deprivation. It goes poverty, education, illiteracy, unemployment, poverty. The cycle goes continues. And to reduce this poverty, the parents they send their children to do child labor, which is not legal. But what they can do to earn a sustainable income, they send their child instead of study, they send their child to do work. And this encourages the social disparities. The poor becomes poor and the rich becomes rich. The solution, what we have, educational reforms. We have the new education policy. We have different skill development programs. We have Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana. Then different types of community outreach initiatives made by various NGOs. So these are impact the poverty on education. So we have to be aware that what can be done to reduce the poverty. Now let's take next set of questions, that who is responsible for estimating poverty levels in India? Is it Ministry of Finance or Ministry of Rural Development? I've already said this answer. It's Niti Aayog or Ministry of Statistics. Sorry, it is the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Estimating poverty. Who frames the rules is Niti Aayog, but who estimates the poverty is Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Then which of the following is not a measure of poverty in India? Is it headcount ratio or Gini coefficient or human development index or the poverty gap index? It is the human development index which provides that it is not specifically a measure of poverty. Human development index is not associated with poverty. What is the primary objective of the National Food Security Act 2013? Now, this is the most important objective needed for the entire population of the world. It is to provide food security. Food security by providing subsidized food grains to the eligible beneficiaries so that no one is dying because of lack of food. And what are the conclusion and key takeaways we can take? Around 22 million people are still under the below the poverty line, and 72% of India's impoverished population resides in rural areas only. And the next action of our government as well as an individual, we have to achieve the Sustainable Development Goal 1, that is zero poverty by 2030. With this, I would like to conclude. Thank you. Goodbye. Do like and subscribe if you like my channel, if you want some more videos like this. Thank you.